In addition to doing the conference, one of the things that I want to thank Drummond for is, for those of you who don't read your booklets carefully, I encourage you to read the remarks Drummond made in the beginning, because it actually said, in many ways, clearer and more specifically about what we're trying to do at Brave New Films than at least I've been able to articulate. And so I want to quote Drummond for a moment. "Change is a function of an idea multiplied by the scale of those advancing it," which is pretty succinct and pretty clear in terms of what we're trying to do, which is we're trying to expand the scale. And we expand the scale by using this amazing new tool that Marcos and others have talked about, which is the internet. And we particularly use the tool of video. We use the tool of video to tell stories. We're starting to call it social media because it's not just about the video, but it's about the interaction and the connection with people and with community. I was actually reading this book called Momentum. She calls it connected activism, which I thought was interesting. And a description really got to me, which was, it's intimacy that you get with the phone, only it has the reach of broadcast. I thought, I mean, boy, talk about a simple definition and the possibilities in front of us. Another way to look at it is the words that, again, what we try to do, our good friends at the Pentagon call it, which is we are message multipliers. And we really focus, and Jimmy will talk about that in a minute, about multiplying the message of the existing groups. And there are many people here that we work with, I don't know, Bob Borsage and Gloria and Heather from Rock the Vote, and Melanie Sloan was here, although, by the way, she just left. She's on the way to Phoenix. She's adopting a baby girl as we speak right now. And there have been a series of these relationships and a series of these organizations that we have worked very closely with in an effort to reach the hundreds of thousands and now millions of people. We just passed 23 million people in terms of those who have watched the videos we're doing. It's a staggering number, and it's come about, like with Marcos, we've not spent, in this sense, one penny on advertising. It's come about because of the community, because people like yourselves have spread the videos, and because of the possibilities that are out there. Now, again, coming from the world of CBS or Paramount, suddenly I'm focused on Dig and Reddit and MySpace and RSS feeds and Daily Kos and all of these new and extraordinary means of distribution. And I want to talk for a minute about the distribution, because in many ways that's, I think, possibly more important than the content. The content is critical because in our world, people only pass a video around if they like it and if they want someone else to see it. So we did a McCain video. McCain has a YouTube problem. We just passed 3 million views with that video alone, and it happened because it had this extraordinary response online where people saw it and passed it around person to person. But we spend at Brave New Films, I would say probably more time now, on more staff on distribution. It's part of it is people just passing it around, but part of it is people working in this world, whether it's the online men and women who focus on how to make sure there are enough groups we're reaching and properly tagged, or it's the folks who work in terms of outreach to the blogs and the bloggers and the websites. It's a pretty sophisticated operation at this point, and I think it's important because a lot of conversations in the progressive world are, I'm going to make a little video and it's going to go viral. Well, number one, it doesn't happen like that. It does, I mean, occasionally it does, but it requires a lot of work, a lot of thinking, a lot of internal yelling and fighting and figuring out what to do and how to do it. And then, as important, on every single video we do, there is an ask of some kind. It's not enough. We totally fail if we don't change the media narrative or if we don't have some specific examples of what people can do and how they can do it. So we have a variety of actions. The simple one is passing it along. We're having thousands and thousands of people sign petitions. I just got an email while Marcos was speaking, that this petition we have about sending Karl Rove to jail is going to pass 100,000 with the help of Daily Kos, where David Kagro has it up now. And that then becomes a force. That then becomes a force that's pushed to the House committee, which is going to have to make a decision about citing him for contempt. So it becomes a way of all of these things connecting and working together, where, again, it's not sending out a little video, but it's figuring out how are you going to reach people with it, what is the action, and whether it's a stoplight where you're looking to reach 200 people in your community, or it's sending Karl Rove to jail in a totally C3 fashion, by the way, Drummond. All of them utilize the same tools. And these tools, again, as Marcos was saying, we are at an extraordinary time of this revolution where the tools are in front of you. So I want to now Jimmy will talk a little bit about the work that he's done, which has been critical, absolutely critical, to working with 100 and 150 different groups that we've worked with over time, and we'll show you one of the videos.
I think first maybe we can play the video, and then I'll speak right after. We'll just play part of it.
The storm hit at 7 o'clock Monday morning. It was a nightmare.
We live in the greatest country in the world. We could put a man on the moon, but we can't put a family back in their house.
We're still dying down here from Katrina.
This has been over 2 years, and nothing has been done. Nothing has been done.
I just think these people is keeping the money for themselves.
I still don't have a place to live in New Orleans now. So I work 7 on and 7 off. And I would drive all the way back to Alabama to have a decent place to sleep for 5 days and then come back here and sleep on somebody's floor for the other 9.
You don't have a kitchen or nothing. You're gonna move in here without a kitchen or bathroom.
I worry about this.
Yeah.
So this is all you have left out of your 3 houses, huh?
That's all. This is family house. If it's possible, I wanna get this person safe somewhere for me to stay. Just enough space for me to stay.
He just wants the back room though. He's just sick of living in the FEMA park.
He's afraid they're gonna charge him rent.
They're gonna start charging him rent.
That's what they're talking about.
Oh damn. That's why he just wants 2 rooms done. So if he had a bathroom in the back room done,
He could stay in this gutted house, 84 years old.
the feds, the state, and locals, I mean everybody has just turned their backs on us and just left us to fend for ourselves.
Why don't you cut it there? Thanks. So the video goes on for a couple more minutes, but in the interest of time, we did that with our major partners, Maya Wiley and the Center for Social Inclusion. I think Maya's here today. And with Maya's help, we were able to gather about 12 different organizations that were actually on the ground in the Gulf region, and were helping people with their homes and doing other things in order to get the system to work for the people.